YouTube, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I am taking a ride up to Jupiter. See some good views. And also what I wanted to talk about today was why I think the CBR500R is just a good bike overall. I don't want to call it a beginner bike. I've seen people who own this bike for close to 40,000 miles and they still, don't want to upgrade to a bigger bike. But it all depends on the circumstances where you are. I'm talking about all over the world when it comes to this bike. Maybe in America, a lot of people don't keep it because it's not a super sport or people need more power or whatever. But I truly believe this bike is a great just overall bike to own, not just as a beginner bike. Granted, it is a good beginner bike to learn on, so I will say that it's a good bike to learn on, period. But some people can get a super sport and learn on that bike, and that'll be a good bike for them. So I feel like aside from the R3 and the Ninja 400, like, you won't get bored of this bike, maybe as fast as them, I don't know. But yeah, it definitely has enough speed for the highway, for the street. So when I see people say they want more power from this, they probably just want more torque, because it's like, when are you really gonna go 150 plus all the time? And then every time you do, you risk, getting in trouble. Getting up to 100, a little over 100 on an open highway like this, it's not as bad as doing 120 and above, But that's why I like to show people plenty of speed. I didn't even get to the red line yet, so that's why I wanted to make this video on the highway today, because I feel like this is where people have the most problems with this bike, on the highway. Or so they say, because I never hear anybody say, oh, I need more power for the street. So to me it makes sense to say, like, this bike is a good all-around bike altogether. And to me it's a comfortable riding position. Like, I prefer this over the Super Sport because I won't be able to ride as long, but I guess to have that a Super Sport type of bike, you're not riding that all the time. And really, if I get that type of bike, I would want to go to the track with it. I mean, some people take this bike to the track, so it's not like this one is immune to any type of track situation. It's not. So I just pretty much wanted to show people that every time they ask me a question about does that bike have that much power, or are you tired of the bike, or anything like that, and I tell them no, because for what I do, it pretty much gives me all the power I need, and it gets there fast. It doesn't take so long to get there. Like when I watch videos of the R3, from 80 to 100, it takes a while to get to 100. Like this bike, it gets to 100 quick. So the torque on this bike is just enough for me. If I would have got something smaller, I probably would have, been wanting more. The Ninja 400, it does rev out a lot higher, so maybe not. I'm not sure. I haven't test rode it or anything like that, but it is what it is. It's a good little, I want to say maybe 20-30 miles away from home. So I'm at almost 2,400 miles on it. Haven't had any problems with it so far. Just an all-around great bike, and it's beautiful. That's why it is beautiful. It does look great. Oh, and I keep forgetting to put up my earplugs. I put them up on the screen. I got them in. Anytime I go on the highway, I have earplugs in. You know, I don't want any. My hearing is already not the greatest, so that's what other people say. I think I hear great, but I don't want it to get any worse. But I think I might cut my Jupiter trip short. Looks like I'm riding into rain, and I do not want to do that. Now I will say, when you are going faster speeds, you know, obviously your gas, you know, goes down faster than what it's supposed to. Like right now it says 58.8 miles per gallon. So for all the people who own this bike, let me know if you're tired of it, or you got tired of the power already, or if you've owned it for a long time, how long did it take you to get, you know, tired of the power, you know? Because me, I don't know, I haven't gotten tired of it yet. I can go anywhere, you know, I can ride with anybody pretty much. I mean, like I've said before, I've ridden a group with 600s and up to Hayabusas, you know, so. And it's not like they were riding to leave me, but they were getting up there. So yeah, plenty of power for the street. Plenty of power. One thing I can't understand is, sorry, quick little share, people wearing masks in their cars with their windows up. Like, what is that? I don't know. Sorry, I just had that thought. I had to share that. And especially if they're by themselves too. Like, who are you protecting yourself from? Yourself? Sorry about that. I had to. No, I'm not taking shots at people who wear masks in their car by themselves. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm gonna head back. I was looking at my forecast. Look like it's gonna rain. It's already getting. I already see some sprinkles right now on my mask. So I'm not trying to do the rain thing today at all. So I'm probably gonna label this. So I'm probably gonna title this video Honda CBR500R is definitely not a beginner bike. Or it's definitely not only a beginner bike. Because when you say it like that, a lot of bikes can be beginner bikes for some people. I've known people who just started on 600. So can you call that a beginner bike? You know, now I will say, you know, you can actually put the R3 and the Kawasaki Ninja in this class as well, as far as me saying what I'm saying. But for me, this bike in general, is definitely a great bike outside of being a beginner bike, only because of the speed, the torque, and the actual speed it gets to. So I don't know, like I said, I don't see people take the R3 on the highway on a lot of videos. I've watched a lot of videos on it, but I've noticed that my bike gets to certain speeds a lot faster, and that's pretty much what you want. You want the speed or the torque to get up to the speed you need. So I feel like this bike, for having 31 foot-pounds of torque, it's definitely feels like it's faster than what it is when it's getting up to certain speeds. But yeah, you guys can see the road looks a little wet. I'm not trying to be caught up in this rain. Pretty much what I wanted to talk about is what I'm showing you guys. You know, the highway speeds. I'm at 7,000 RPM doing 86, you know, so, and I'm in a comfortable position. I'm not tucked or anything. And this is the normal speeds I go on the highway. Now, these are within legal limit. Well, not necessarily. The speed limit is 70, so technically I'm going faster than the speed limit, but, you know, a cop is not going to stop me for doing this speed. said, they're not going to stop me for doing these type of speeds and little spurts. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to avoid as well. Getting any speeding tickets, I don't need any. Not that I'm a bad driver and have a lot of tickets on my record, I don't, but you know, to make everything good with my wife, she doesn't need to know I got a speeding ticket on my bike. So that's why a lot of times I ride on the road. I know the roads where the cops usually are, and I don't, you know, I drive accordingly. So yeah, this bike, you don't really need more than this. To me, any person that needs more than this, they want more than that. That's the best way to put it. They just want more, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not saying it's a problem for people wanting more, but needing more is a different story. Definitely don't need more than this. So pretty much, just wanted to show you guys all the highway speeds. Come on, guys. So yeah, for anybody, like I said, I'm asking this question to the people who own this bike and what they think about it, and if you upgraded to a bigger bike, or if you upgraded to a bigger bike from this bike, was it I guess, do you go faster than you did top speed than this bike, or you just appreciate the more torque that a bigger bike has? Because I feel like that's what people really want. They want the torque. They want that feeling of going fast, not necessarily top speed. You know, I don't need top speed at all, but I love the torque. So if I do get a bike that's bigger than this, I'm just going to be looking at what the torque is, not the actual, say, horsepower or the top speed. So yeah, sorry if I'm ranting on about the same thing, but I just love this bike and what it does. It feels great, and I would definitely recommend people, if you want just a good bike, get this bike. It's definitely not just a beginner bike at all. So yeah, I just wanted to end it on that, and get back with you guys on the next vid. But alright guys, catch you on the next one. Peace.